Hey everybody, hope everyone's fine. The Grimsey earthquakes in Iceland have significantly increased. We previously aired a video showing that the Grimsey earthquakes had increased to 1,306 earthquakes in one day. I have a few questions for you. Do you know why the Grimsey Iceland earthquakes are so important? Is there something about the land where the earthquakes are? If so, what could it be? What is a TFZ? Let's look into what happened today and get an understanding of why the Grimsey earthquakes are so important. Let's do this! Hey everybody, I was going through Grimsey's earthquakes and I had to stop in my tracks. I'm going to show you a few things in this video. Right now I'm looking at Iceland's stats and I'm on the last 24 hours. And you know how I briefed recently in a video that I go by this also. This is 736 earthquakes that has happened. There's 640 that are below the magnitude of 2, no problem. And we see that the largest earthquake in the last 7 days was in Grimsey. The last 30 days, it was also Grimsey. And then there was a different location, when it comes for the year. 684 earthquakes in the last 24 hours for Iceland. Then I said, well, let me check and see where they are. This right here is showing 737 quakes. I went through every single last one of them. And the astonishing thing hit me. With the exception of 19 earthquakes in this big large list of 737, the remainder earthquakes are actually in Grimsey only. Okay, everybody, let's dive in. Let's find out more about Iceland. Iceland is divided into about 3 different parts. The part 1 is the land of ice and fire. Part 2 that you see there at the top is the volcanic landscapes of the north. And part 3 are the glaciers and volcanoes of the south. It's interesting how that's broke down, and this website is just really fantastic. One thing that I didn't realize is that Iceland itself is on 2 tectonic plates. It's on the North American plate, part of it is, and then the other portion of it is on the Eurasian plate. So they got a lot of stuff going on in that particular area, but the thing that really got me was this particular image here. And I'm really grateful for exploringtheearth.com, how they break things down so you can know exactly what's going on the land. This right here is a Tjornes Ridge that goes along here to the Tjornes Volcanic Belt, to the West Volcanic Zone, to the Mid-Iceland Belt, all the way up to the North Volcanic Zone. So this is all broken down. These are 2 volcanic belts on both sides. You have the East Volcanic Belt that is here, that goes up. And then you have something up here that we really want to talk about. The Kolbeinsey Ridge. That's a ridge up there. And then you have a fracture zone called the Tjornes Fracture Zone, which is called TFZ. So right now you can see the little dot here with the little island. Well, those earthquakes are happening about right here. So that one place that we identified was actually right on the fracture zone. So that's why I stated that one particular earthquake was actually definitely involved with this. So basically, we're looking at thousands of earthquakes go between a ridge, a fracture zone, and a volcanic zone. Now let's go back to the map and you'll see you can tie everything together. Now we can tie everything together on what we're looking at here on the map. You see Husavik that is right here. This is that one place I said we have to include that one particular place. It's right on the fracture zone. So anytime there's an earthquake anywhere in this vicinity here on land, is actually on that fracture zone. Also in the sea, but we're mainly talking about land right now. Now, when we look at the volcano that is over here, look what it says, Tjornes Fracture Zone. It's a submarine volcano, it's underwater. Then, if we look at the other one that is right here, oops, it's going to give me an earthquake, I'm too far away. They like to be close. Kolbeinsey Ridge is right here, and that's another submarine volcano. So that is the importance of this particular video, is the fact that we're watching thousands and thousands of earthquakes go between two volcanoes, a ridge, a fracture zone, and a volcanic belt, all in one. I tell you, I learned so much by doing these videos. Something told me, it's like, you need to look into, you got a lot of lines there. You see the fracture zone and ridges. You need to find out what this is and make sure I share it with you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Have a great week. And if you know someone that's interested in this, make sure you pass it to them, especially the people in Iceland. I sure hope they know about what's on their land. I really do. I'm pretty sure a lot of them do. I'm pretty sure. Like in California, we know about the San Andreas fault. I'm pretty sure most of them probably know about this fault too. Take care and see you guys on the next video. Ciao.